Hello, today I want to talk about student learning culture, and I'll be using two major questions to address this topic for today. The first question is, what should be the learning culture in an education institution? Two, how should we educators improve our student learning culture? To address these two questions, I will give my own personal opinion and I would welcome opinions on these two questions that I've raised. Now, let's go with my own opinion. For the first question, which is what should be the learning culture in an education institution? In my own opinion, I would think we should teach our students how to learn rather than giving them just the knowledge required for that particular course we are teaching our students. There's a reason for saying this because when we teach our students how to learn, we are practically teaching them for life. Because in this 21st century, things are changing very, very fast. The knowledge provided today may be obsolete tomorrow. But if the students know how to learn, they can basically adapt to any situation in the future. I always tell my students this: what you know now is important, but there is something more important than what you know now. Is your ability to think and ability to to ask the right questions. And the ability to think and also the ability to ask the right question is fundamental in learning process. So basically, when we teach our students these important attributes, they will be able to seek for knowledge themselves and at the same time think about the information they've gotten, process the information, and be able to make informed decisions on how to move forward, on how to address the problem, the challenges right in front of them. However, if our main objective is just to go to the classroom and just impart knowledge on our students, we might not be doing them favor because what the knowledge that we're giving to them today may be useful today, may be useful in 2 to 3 or 5 years time. But what happens after that? The knowledge may not be adequate for the future. So, but if the students have the ability to ask the right question, ability to seek for information, ability to process information given, this will really, really help a lot. So, this brings me to the next question, which is how should we, professors or educators in an education institution, help to improve our student learning culture? To attempt this question, I would think if an educator is going to a classroom, he should be able to understand what I'm about to say now. And that is, assumptions drive thinking. Thinking drives behavior, and behavior drives culture. So, if you go to a classroom, you want to teach your students, you want to teach them how to learn, you basically need to understand the thinking of the student. The reason why I'm saying this is this: if you go to the classroom and the student mindset is just like a customer, then the expectation of the student will just be give us the knowledge required and let us do what you want for you. That may work perfectly well for that particular course. Student may get the right knowledge required and do very well in that particular module. But how would they apply this in the future when things are no more like what they've been taught in class? So that is what we should be thinking. So which means if you understand that students are thinking like a customer, it is the role of the educator or people in charge of the learning culture in an institution to make sure this assumption is addressed. Because if you address this fundamental issue, which is the assumption, and let the student understand that they are in an institution not as a customer but as a partner in moving forward the learning journey. So with this, when you are teaching them how to learn, they will be able to appreciate where you are coming from. Because if they have the right assumptions that, oh, we as a student, we should learn how to seek for information, we should learn how to process information, we should learn how to analyze information, that will really affect the way they receive information from their educators. It will change drastically the way they think, and this fundamentally will change their behavior. And once their behavior is different, and this will be for all the students in that particular institution, and that will define the culture of that particular institution. So moving forward, we should always remember this proverbial wisdom that says, give a man a fish, you feed him a day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Our primary purpose is to teach our students for a lifetime, not just for that particular class. So by providing only information required, and also all our activities, assessment is based on just giving knowledge to students, then in my own opinion, I think we are not doing our student favor. So we should teach them how to learn so that they will be taught for a lifetime. And to do this, we educators cannot do it alone. We need the student to work with us. So which means it is the role of the educators, the institution also, to change the mindset of the student. That is, you change the assumption. Because these students, if you give them the right assumption, they are willing to learn. They are willing to search for information. But if we don't give them the right advice, we don't give them the right guidance on how to learn, we will not be doing justice to them. It is our role to do this, not the role of the students. We are responsible for their learning. And since we are responsible for their learning, we need to educate them on how learning should be. We need to change their mindset from the mindset of a customer to the mindset of somebody that is working with the educators to search for knowledge, to search for understanding, and to search for wisdom. So I will stop here for today. I will appreciate any opinion based on the issue I've addressed today. Thank you very much for listening and watching my video. See you another time. Bye.